Hello, Dia. How are
Hi,
you?
I'm fine, thank you. How about you?
I'm great. Thanks for asking. Are you eating now? What are you
Yeah, sorry, I'm in the
eating?
middle of. I just ate a rice. I'm
No,
in the
it's
middle
all
of
right.
my.
Ah,
I'm in the
great.
middle of my breakfasting.
Oh, your breakfast? Do you mean dinner?
Not breakfasting, not a real fasting, just intermittent fasting.
Oh, I see. I see. Wow.
So, how many
Ah,
people here?
okay, we are still waiting. Okay, thank you, Dia. Uh,
Yeah.
are you the first timer here?
Yes, I'm the first time here. I just hear you guys from Upwork.
From what?
Upwork, Upwork,
Sorry, pardon. Upwork.
Upwork.
Oh,
Have you ever
Upwork.
heard it? Yes.
Oh, yes, yes,
Yeah.
Upwork.
Yeah.
Wow. Thank you, Upwork.
Try to reinforce my English here for conversation.
Wow. You've come to the right place. Thank you, dear. And
You Upwork.
and have
Yeah.
I hope you enjoy your dinner. Okay. Hello, Hanan.
Hai Kak.
Hi. Wow. You look so great.
Yeah.
You look so great. It's
Oh,
all
thank
right.
you.
So,
Yes. It's
okay.
because
Oh,
while I'm here.
oh, I see. I see. Wow. I hope you have a great day today. And Kahanan, do you know our topic for today's class?
I think it's about global living.
Yeah. So, what do you think about this topic?
Yes, I think this topic is will share to us about how to live in other country maybe or live abroad. So
Oh,
how you can survive it when you live in like in another country, not in Indonesia.
I see. I see. Thank you for your expectation. And is this your first time to join Britzone?
No, I have to join some session before.
Ah, great. Thank you for coming again to our class today. Okay, nice talking to you, Kanan. Have a great day and enjoy your night and enjoy our class. Okay, and hello, Kak Amira.
Hello.
Hello, wow, you're so beautiful today, Kak. Okay, thank you for coming. Okay, Kak, how are you today?
Actually, I'm feel not better.
Oh, are you
Yeah,
sick today, Kak?
I don't know, just like I feel like my throat is not better and also my nose. So, but I can join the session fully, I think. So don't worry.
Okay, I hope you will get better soon. Have you gone to the doctor, Kak?
Not yet, actually, because I feel not better in the morning. So I do not have a time to join the doctor today, but maybe tomorrow.
Oh, okay. I hope you will see doctor soon and get better soon. And I hope you will enjoy our class today.
Okay.
Thank you, Kak Amira. Okay, now due to our limited time, I will have a brief introduction about Britzone. Sorry. Hello.
Hello. Okay, I will share the screen. Please wait.
Thank you.
Is it visible right now?
Yes. Thank you, Amanda. Can
Yes.
you see the screen? Can you
Yes.
see the screen, guys?
Yes,
Yes,
I can
Okay,
see.
thank you,
Yes.
but for
Yes.
his money.
clearly.
Okay. Okay, now, so welcome, Brittoners, to the largest English community in Indonesia. So our community, next one, please. Our community will be will be focused on the our three main focus is our English education. It is free and open platform, and it is based on volunteerism. So our conductor, our facilitator, and also our committee is volunteer. Okay, next please. Okay, and then we have our three classes. The first one is Britzone Speaking Academy or BSA. It is Tuesday today, start at 7 p.m. and it will focus on public speaking, such as speech, debate, interview, and etc. Okay, next please. Yeah. And then the second one is British English Betterment Series, and it is on Wednesday tomorrow, starts at the same time like today, and then it touches 4 skills in English, such as listening, reading, writing, and speaking. Next, please. And then the last one that we have, the class we have is Britzone Foundation class. It can be held offline and online. So sometimes you have to check our social media to keep you updated with our information. And it is on Saturday. Start at 11 a.m. It is a little bit different and it brings various fun topics to discuss. So don't forget to join. Okay, next please. Okay, so I told you earlier that please go to our social media to keep you updated, like Instagram and at Britzone ID, at YouTube, Britzone English Community, Twitter at Britzone ID, and then also in Clubhouse, Britzone English Community, and in our website, www.britzone.id, and then newly in Spotify, Britzone Podcast. Okay, next please. Okay, because our community is based on volunteerism, so we offer a cool merchandise, cool stuff for you to have. It comes with t-shirt and then tote bag and then sticker pack and then notebook. And feel free to scan the barcode here, order, and then you can contact us in Instagram, Britzone Merch, also in Shopee with the same account, and then also in our WhatsApp. Okay, next please. Okay, now our loyal sponsor are Perpustakaan. So please sign up for becoming member of Perpustakaan. They have impressive resources like book collection, audio, and video collections. Next, please. And then we will have also after class tradition. So please turn on your videos. So we will take pictures and then we will post it in our Instagram, our social media. So you will be famous in coming to our class. So don't forget also to give your feedback because your feedback matters to us. Okay, thank you. Okay, so that's all about Britzone. So let's go to our conductor session then. Are you ready, Mbak Ismi?
Yes, Dewi.
Great. So where are you now, by the way, Mbak Ismi?
I'm now in a small town called Razlok, which is one of the towns in Bulgaria in the southwest Bulgaria. I hope everybody knows where Bulgaria is.
Hello. Hello. Do you know where? Maybe Lesta. Do you know where Bulgaria is? Like Mbak Ismi asked before.
I just know Bulgaria is one
Oh,
of from the country
Hanan.
in Europe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is
Yeah.
it right,
I at
Mbak
least know
Ismi?
about that.
Okay. Okay
There.
then. So without further ado, I think we should go and prepare our material. Wait a sec. I will share my screen.
Okay. While waiting for the screen, let me excuse myself. 1 minute, 1 second, okay?
Okay, but take your time. Hello. Can you see my screen, guys?
Yes, Kak.
Dewi.
Okay, great. So, what do you think about this topic that Hanan already said before? Maybe Kak Yunita. Hello, Kak Yunita. Are you there? Hello. Hello. Wow, you look so great today. How are you, Kak?
I'm good, really good. Um, Boleh bahasa Indonesia nggak sih? Nggak boleh ya?
You can
Um,
use it with maybe mix and like mix with Indonesian and English, Kak. And I will try my best.
okay. Sorry. What the question is?
So, what do you think about the topic? That do you know this topic?
I think I missed the first.
It's all right, Kak. It's all
Yeah.
right. Okay.
Hey, I'm
So
ready.
thank you, Kak Yunita,
Yeah.
and have a great night. Have a great evening, and I hope you will enjoy our class today. Thank you. Okay. Hello, Mbak Ismi. Are you there?
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm here now.
okay. Great. Great.
Sorry.
Can you see my screen, Mbak?
Yes.
Okay. So let's give it a pause to Mbak Ismi Novia. The place is yours, Mbak Ismi.
Thank you, Devi. For the time, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Ismi Novia. You can call me Ismi. I'm from Central Java in Indonesia. At this moment, I'm living in Bulgaria. It's one of the Balkan countries here, member of the European Union somehow, and also next, geographically, it's just next to Turkey. And I would like to excuse since now because I'm a full-time mom as well. I have a newborn baby, and at this moment, if I have to do something 1 second, so Devi will help me with that moment. Yeah. Okay. And some time ago, I got the invitation from Devi, one of my long time, how to say, Devi was one of our volunteers when I was starting my life in the volunteering or my career at the time. And to be in this event, I said, yeah, sure, it's really nice to share about my journey. Okay, and I'm one of the co-founders. Actually, I'm not the only one of GREAT. GREAT is actually, it stands for Gerakan Kerawanan International. So it's an association that we founded together, many of us, like about 30 of us, to make this organization in Central Java, based in Central Java, to organize local projects with different topics under the SDG, and to receive and also send volunteers worldwide through through one different, actually several networks, international networks that create as part of the international voluntary cities. Okay, you can go to our Instagram and my Instagram as well if you want to know more about it. Okay, thank you. Next, please. Yeah, and I would like to introduce a bit about myself. Since we are now in the English zone, yeah, so I would like to let you know that I'm actually from a small town called Blora in Central Java. And what to say? By saying that, I want to underline that I consider myself until now still a villager in a global world. So even though I say that today I want to talk about global living, but I always consider myself as a villager coming from Blora. And then I lived there for the first 17 years, and then studied in the Surakarta, Solo. So I lived there in Solo for about 5 years, and then in Semarang for over 10 years, and then I moved to Salatiga because great office was in Salatiga. And then since pandemic, let's say the beginning of pandemic, I moved to Bulgaria to be with my family. And yeah, I just mentioned I went to Surakarta, Solo, for doing my bachelor degree. English, actually, that's how much I like English. I really wanted to speak, even though I didn't know what for, but I just wanted to speak. I was inspired by my father, I believe, that he could always, translate the title of Hollywood movies on TV at the time in the 80s, 90s, like this, and that just got into my mind. And I went for a summer course in Spain back in 2009. And I consider myself as an active person since I was in school. As you say, I put their different logos, that's where I went. And also I was part of actively member of a scout. Later I know when I was in Spain that scout is actually also volunteering. An independent NGO in so many countries except in Indonesia. That can be another topic. But it was so interesting to know that Scout itself is part of different type of international voluntary service. So we can actually join the global living through Scouts if we want, if we know how. And then my IVS time since 2003, when I was in the university in my bachelor degree, I joined as volunteer in the, and then somehow throughout the years, I was selected in different, volunteering projects, youth forum for the volunteers, so on like this, by these, institutions. So UNESCO, we are very close to UNESCO because our network, the global network, the umbrella network, was actually founded by UNESCO back then in 1940 something. So yeah, UNESCO, as we know, is also part of the education. So we are very close also to the Kemdikbud RI for that point, volunteering as non-formal learning as well. So yeah, and then this logo CCIVS is our our network, international network, and I received also one internship with ASF, and then different kind of youth internet for non-formal education, non-formal learning, Erasmus projects. And also I joined professionally in the network, not volunteer anymore, since 2006. First of all, by the NVDA, it's the network in Asia. And then blah, 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 until now, since 2015, me and this other almost 30, let's say, experts, experienced volunteers. We joined together to create our own organization called GRID. Okay, next.
Okay, but quick question for you. Well, so IVS is International Volunteering Society or what? What is
International Voluntary Service.
IVS?
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Oh, so you really love volunteer. Like the volunteerism is already in your blood. Wow. Wow,
Yeah,
that is so great.
yeah, something like this.
So we
Yeah,
can
yeah.
learn a lot about volunteerism, guys. Okay, so let's
Yeah.
go to the next slide now.
Yeah, so as I mentioned probably before, that I started when I was student, I found actually this first activity of International Voluntary Service in the form of International Work Camp. It's a 14 days, mostly, on average, 14 days volunteering projects. It's a collecting different volunteers from different countries, mostly between 5 to 20 people in a local project. My first project was in Semarang, actually, working for, let's say, children in the orphanage, help them with the English and also different kind of other educational activities with them. And that was actually like really clicked with me. Why? Because I mentioned before I was scout, so it's like mixed between outdoor activities and then English, that I was really obsessed since I was a child. That was my major as well. And then connection among the people there. You see, there was not so many nationalities, only two on my first project in Semarang, only Indonesia and Japanese. But also there was Balinese volunteer. Like how often we can meet Balinese when I was in Solo or in Semarang. So this space provided me at that time that I felt such, safe space for me to meet people with the same purpose. It's not like we going to Borobudur and my English teacher asked me to, okay, get a tourist and then take picture with them or whatever, something like this. It's very common for students. I did as well. Not like this, but we came together for some purpose, and we use English. And the English is non-judgmental English. We don't talk about perfect grammar or perfect pronunciation. And many people don't actually speak English fluently. So started from there. And I came to realize that, wow, this is very easy to join. You don't feel being judged. You just feel free, and you have a goal to achieve together. So from there, I just continue. I propose myself to be leaders, and so on. And as you see there, different years, I went to different area of the world because I was volunteering in the South Korea 1 year after, in 2004. So at that time, Korea was not as hype as now. So when now maybe young people say oppa or anything, okay, I'm done with that. I already passed. And then as volunteer at that time in a school for blind children, and we actually had an inclusive program with them during the summer holiday. And then starts from there, I just led different kind of projects in Indonesia, in different cities. I proposed a project also in my own hometown in Blora. Still my dream to have a steady international funding project there, because unlike Jakarta, a lot of opportunities. Children in Blora, like I was, we don't have a lot of opportunities, to to be exposed in such a global situation. So, and after that, I went to be professional in this field. So I work as secretariat in NVDA, and I was working as a project coordinator for many years, director of different organizations. Oh, my baby. Oh, sayang. And then that brought me to different opportunities for meetings, for doing forum to speak in this forum, to facilitate, to be trainers, different kind of roles that came naturally. And then somehow in one of those opportunity, actually, I also met my husband, and now we live together here. Okay, next. Yeah, so these are the pictures I particularly choose for this topic about English International Frontier Service Global Living and Finding Purpose, because I started with really fond of English, and then, but you know, I always thought of I want to speak English, but I really didn't speak so much because of the grammar situation. Dewi, can I pick up my baby a bit? 1 second. Now we come.
Okay, so while waiting for Mbak Ismi, so have you ever volunteer? Have you ever volunteer here before? So Kak Lily, maybe. Hello, Kak Lily.
Hello.
Hello. Your background catch me. I love the big band. So maybe have you ever volunteered before, or like so about this topic today? So do you want to volunteer like in the background of yours, or what do you want to do? Have you ever thought about volunteering abroad like Mbak Ismi, our conductor, already talked? Hello, Kak Lily. Are you there?
It's me. Sorry,
Yeah. Yes.
connection is bad.
Okay, it's all
Okay.
right. It's all right,
Okay.
Kak Lily.
Okay, thank you, Kak Dewi, for your opportunity.
My
Yes,
pleasure.
I have already have experience in volunteering in my city. The name is SIEP. SIEP is Social Inclusive Education Project. The role I follow SIEP because I want be contribute for education in Indonesia, especially for children who have special education like that. I think that's it for me. Thank you.
Thank you, Kak Lily, for sharing. So, have you ever thought about volunteering abroad, maybe, Kak Lily?
I don't have experience in volunteering abroad, but if I get the opportunity for follow the volunteering abroad, I want to follow that.
Oh, where is it, Kak Lily?
where maybe in UK because I because I don't know, maybe I'm sorry, I'm blank.
It's all right. I can tell that you are a fan of British,
Yeah.
like English is really your area because I can see from your background. Thank you, Kak Lily, for like the love one, love language. Okay, thank you for sharing, Kak Lily. Okay.
Thank you, Dewi.
Yeah, my pleasure. Hello, Mbak Ismi.
Hi, I'm with my baby. I hope it's fine with everybody.
Okay, it's okay. It's okay, Mbak. Okay.
Yeah.
You are
So,
struggling for for mother of one and then also with your volunteering and you. Wow, amazed. I'm amazed with you.
thank you, Dewi. Yeah, actually, at this moment with my organization, since I moved here, so I changed my role from director to like chairperson in the board member, because as chairperson is voluntary position. So I'm now more into like giving, what is it, suggestion or direction, something like that. So I don't work full time anymore there. I'm now full time mom, as everyone can see. Yeah, I would like to highlight actually when we Indonesian people like myself, when I was student, actually really I was so much into English, and then but I didn't know like what for. I really like it, but then how to say, when I found international voluntary service, it's just giving me meaning, like we do something for the society, and not only English as the goal for that, but when we meet with the international people, with like-minded international people, actually we use the English just like that. Again, no judgment, and as long as we can reach the goal together. And English is spoken so widely with different accents. We maybe want to say, we want to try to be, with English accent, American accent like this. Probably if we want to go to the direction of educational, yes, but in general with the global, life, it's not necessarily important, this kind of accent. Just we need to be clear with what we are saying, and that's already enough. That's why I call global living for this, because I met people with same purpose in life. We want to have sustainable living in this world like this, and then they come from different places, and I feel connected with all of them. Sometimes we feel different in our community, but when we met people from different part of the world and they actually do the same, we feel that we are together, in this issue. So, and I feel that I found my purpose there. I enjoy, the connection. I enjoy the people. I met my husband, obviously. And also I keep using it at this moment. I could actually become English teacher from my bachelor, but not. But I'm sure that I've been practicing my English much, more than anyone in my classmate back then from the bachelor degree. Yeah, so that's why it's like, this picture with the um, like by the issue, for example, in the environment, for me, it's like Pandora box. Once joining the international industries, we learn more and more about what's going on in our society and our environment, Sometimes we just talk about, for example, on our project in Pekalongan, we plant mangrove, right? But we actually talk about global warming. And then we invited volunteers from different part of the world, and then they didn't know what this mangrove was. And we explained. That way English is used, very usefully, meaningfully. At the same time, we also learn that, oh, people didn't know about it. And then they talk about global warming, probably more on the, being vegan or vegetarian, this kind of thing. There are different kind of aspects of global warming. And then for our reality in our project with our local partners in Pekalongan, let's say north coastal area of Java Island, which I believe Jakarta also part of it, Semarang also. We talk about this so much, and so on and so on, and then the other project about people with disability. We have also a local partner in Boyolali, for example. Our local partner, they are very enthusiastic, and then it's very nice for them. They're really happy to meet people who cares also from different part of the world, not only physically, but also even virtually. So for me, it's more meaningful like that. We learn more the issues in our society. We try to contribute. And since I like English, it's using English. And we can always get connections from this movement. Yeah, and I believe I make change very small, maybe, not like President Jokowi, but I make my own change in the people that I met, and I'm proud of myself for that. Yeah, next. Next, please.
Is it already this one? But
yeah, and I just wanted to share with all of you the glimpse, how it looks, an international volunteer. So as I said, planting mangrove. So an international volunteer in this movement, IVS movement in our network, you go from mud to UNESCO International Forum with 5-star hotel. So you just experience all of the rays of it like this. So I have friends from all over the world. I can have a free couch. I don't need hotel, for example. That's different benefits for me. Yeah, I'm not talking about benefits for the society, because when you do volunteering, the program is supposed to be already assigned for that. Yeah, so that's it. And then as you see in the down left, I was conducting one of the Asia meeting there. So I had to use my, public speaking as well. So I have to say, in that way, in informal way, not in front of the class, but it had to be done like that because, different context of public speaking as well. I could make friends with people from different ages, from different cultural backgrounds. That makes me feel, more confident as well. Okay, you can imagine someone from Blora, such a small town like this. And in the middle, actually, that was one of the event in the early time of Rahmat Hidayat, one of our co-founders actually also. So when I was in Japan, for example, in the most right, in the down part, our activity, we had to take care of one bamboo forest by cutting some of it, not by planting it, by cutting some of it. It went to the reported by some local journalists as well. That was quite interesting. Yeah. Next. Yeah, so as I mentioned, from mud to ASEAN audience to an ASEAN secretariat, for example, or to give speech in an Erasmus project, for example, in Italy, like that in the picture in the down left, or join the virtual meetings because during the pandemic and so on. for me, this movement really give like a lot of different kind of activities. I cannot get bored with that. Now it's almost 20 years and I'm still in it, one way or another. I'm so really happy finding this movement. Next. Yeah, and this is one of my favorite quotes actually from this movement, because sometimes when we volunteer, it's like, okay, I volunteer, I help people, which is true for up to some extent, but I like this particular quote. It's because we don't need to feel that kind of superior feeling. I help people. What does it mean? Like, do you feel like you are more than the others? The others is less, so they have to be helped by you or something like this. It's not like this. So in our movement, even volunteers need to be helped, especially international volunteers. They cannot participate fully in the society, new society, without being helped in the beginning. They don't know the language, they don't know the culture, So when I was, when I did this first project, abroad project in South Korea, the first, out of 14 days, the first 3 days, it was really about teaching us about how we as individual, as volunteer operate, in that local society. So we actually do help each other. So I like this equivalence in this movement. Next, please. Yeah, so finding purpose is really what I always tell to myself, what I like about this movement and how it defines me. And in the end, during the process now, just like Polynesia, people forget, people in this movement, when they're really doing it from their heart, we say that we forget that we come actually to support, to help the society, because for them to change, because it actually changed me, changed the volunteers themselves, change their knowledge about global life, and then they start to think about the reaction or the consequence, any consequence of our own reaction in wherever we are. So if I'm living in Bulgaria, I do this, what is the consequence from our friends in different parts of the world? So mostly that's what I underline about the global warming, but also about, at this moment with the internet going on very strong, especially during the pandemic, sometimes we act through internet, sometimes we don't think about it. We write something, we something, and there is always consequence in other part of the world like this. So this is one of for my life in this IVS movement really connect to me. Next. Yeah, that was from me. So I hope that gives you guys a glimpse about myself and about this movement. And I'm so proud of being part of it the last 20 years. I hope I can continue until I don't know when. Thank you, Debbie.
Okay, wow, what a jaw-dropping presentation. Thank you, Mbak Ismi. And thank you for coming here. Wow, that was so great. So, what's the tips and trick, maybe like the strategy for us to become like to have like experience to volunteer abroad, Mbak?
Yeah, there are a lot of, at this moment, there are a lot of institutions, organizations that can offer this kind of volunteering experiences. You probably even don't need to come to that institutions, everything done online and everything. But before that, to come to that experience, I believe that it's important for us to also experience locally, to really have, volunteering experience in your own locality. I don't know, in your city or national or whatever. And from there, it's better to have to know or to find some information about which network or which institution that maybe suit for you to join the international voluntary projects abroad. And if for Indonesians, it's not very cheap, probably, but there is always how to say support, but also there are projects that actually free in our movement. There are a lot of projects in countries like Japan or Korea or Europe or USA that free, and we can just come there just for visa and ticket that we can do it for ourselves. But when we are there, we can join them for free. So choosing the right institution that can help you to do this is important. And English, don't worry about English. In such setting of international projects like volunteering like this, usually, as I said, English, the most important is for you to be willing to make communication. So either you mix your language or you are eager to do the sign language, and then from there, the English will come, slowly, or like me, it was not slowly, it was like, ting, and suddenly, oh, I already speak fluently, I didn't know that, like that. Everyone's different. So yeah, but you need to really, being volunteer is all that I mentioned. Sounds like very beneficial, but in the beginning, I didn't expect that. So you need to lower your expectation as well. You need to understand that volunteering is not, the main purpose is not to have fun. There is always fun in it, but it's not the main purpose. And by being fun also doesn't mean that you always get picked up in the airport. You can be directed to a certain meeting point, and then can be funny situation from there like this. But for me, it was even better like that. So yeah, like this. Thank you.
Okay, then. Okay, thank you for answering, Mbak Ismi. Okay, so due to our limited time, you can also ask question to Mbak Ismi, and then I just limit. Sorry, I'm so sorry due to our time. Maybe just one quick question before we going to our breakout room, and then we will have a speech. Okay. Yes, Dia. Hello. Hello. You are still unmute.
Hello.
Okay. Hello. Hello. Sorry. Hello. Are you there? Oh,
I think I cannot hear.
hello. Are you there? Oh, she's freezing. So, Afriani, maybe? Hello.
Hello,
Oh,
Miss Muzi.
hello. Yes, I can hear you. Hello. Okay. So you can ask to Mbak Ismi. So as you already know, so like she has experience about volunteering abroad, like so many years, yeah, Mbak.
Okay.
And then like you already travel for 20 countries. Okay. So you can 20 or 40, but I get it.
40.
Oh, 40. Wow. So that's a lot, guys. So you can ask directly to our conductor. Okay, Kak Afriani, the time is
Okay.
yours.
Okay, but before I want to make sure, am I audible?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
Clearly.
Kak, we can hear you clearly.
First thing first, thank you for the opportunity that given to me. But I want to apologize for I am not feeling very well, so I can I just turned my camera off. So my question to Mbak Ismi, when you start the volunteer, have you been this good in speaking English? And if not, how sometimes we feel like we are so foolish about for being not that good in other language since it's not our mother language. And how do you tackle with that? Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Afriani. In my case, the thing is, I was already in my third year, I believe, of my bachelor degree, and I studied English, Afriani. So I was supposed to be able to speak, if it's not fluently, at least quite some English on my third year. But I have to admit, in the reality, I didn't consider myself as a fluent speaker of English, actually, even in my third year of my uni. So to respond that question, I would say no. No, I was not. I didn't consider myself. I met. There were a lot of foreigners in Solo, as you know. It's also one of the international touristic place in Indonesia. But no, I didn't make move. I didn't have a lot of foreign friends there, and so on. So when I started on the first day of this first project in Semarang, it started by actually a very participative, interactive, communicative game, introduction game, name game like this. I believe for people like me who like shy in speaking English, I considered myself that way at the time. I didn't know what to say. That was really helping. Like every time with this project, always started with getting to know each other with multiple name games, multiple get to know each other games, very interactive one. And then everyone is equal to speak their mind and there is no correction. So that probably also answered the next question from yours. And that's how I got comfortable, I would say. So I don't say that I'm fluent in English immediately after that, no, but I started to feel comfortable. And that is very important key for us to get better and better in English. Comfortable, and then after that, I also feel comfortable when people correct me. Either it's my teacher, my lecturer, or other foreigners. I didn't feel, down anymore. I was wrong or something like this. No, when they corrected me, I just, okay, like this. So I just continue with the better one, like this. So my mentality was really changed. My mind about being wrong or right in speaking English. I think like this. Did I miss any question? Did I answer your question?
Hello, Kak Apriani, are you there?
Thank you, Mbak Ismi, for explaining your answer, and I got the point of your explanation. Thank you so much for that.
Okay.
You.
Thank
It
you
just encouraged
also
me.
for asking.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, now, and thank you, Mbak Ismi. Now, let's move on to our, so Dia, are you here? Hello,
Yeah.
Kak Dia, are you
Yes,
here?
I'm here.
Okay, so previously you
Sorry, I
raised
just lost
your
my
hand.
connection. Yes.
Okay, it's all right. It's all right. I'm glad you are here again. Okay, so because previously you raised your hand, okay, so you can
Oh,
ask to Mbak
thank
Ismi.
you. Thank you.
Okay, the time is
Uh,
yours.
yeah. Ismi, I appreciate that it must be you must have a strong will to do especially the mangrove conservation, because I have been once to do that, and it was very, very hard. I even almost die for one time only. That's why I think it's really, really
yeah, it's very
strong.
hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Besides that, seems like you have a lot of experience doing a voluntary in a lot of country, right? So what do you think about our country, especially young people in this country, related to the voluntary stuff compared to the country that you went visit before? About that, and do you have something that I agree about the English in this country? Most of the people in Indonesia is too shy to talk because they think they will be another people with will not appreciate it or just treat them as something not not common here. That's why people prefer not to talk, right? Even talk. I believe that our people actually have a high intelligence, but they just too shy to talk, right? Yes.
Yeah.
So
that's true.
yeah. So what do you think about young people in our country compared to another young people abroad? Yeah, that's my.
Yeah. Apparently, there's also different, let's say, in environment of different societies abroad. I would say, let's compare to our neighbor, like Malaysia. I volunteered there a couple of times in Malacca, in Kuala Lumpur with our partners there. And I have to say, we try to invite them also to Indonesia, but I would say our young people here, they're more exposed to this kind of activity and they are more willing. In Malaysia, for example, it's super hard, really, really super hard to get young people or people in general to go to volunteering program like in our network. It's like, why we have to go this and do we get like a paid or do we get like some kind of mark that can go for our school or uni, something like this. So our partners in Malaysia, they're struggling a lot with that to encourage people, young people to join. So in that point, if it's only with our neighbor, I would say our young people are more open, more willing. It's much easier to invite them. Probably also for our members, they are appreciated by their uni. So many universities in Indonesia that they encourage their students to get something outside the campus. Maybe now even more with the new, well, not new, but with the current minister of education. So, but if we compare with where this movement came from in the Europe, because this actually started in 1920, so over 100 years ago. Here in Europe area, not only in Germany or west or north area of Europe, but even also in east and here in Balkan area, people are really willing there to go. It's much easier to encourage young people, to invite them to join. They're even willing to come anywhere to pay. For example, they come to Indonesia and they have to pay for joining our program. On the other hand, when we send our volunteers to this area, our volunteers don't need to pay, for example. So that kind of strong will that they have here in this area. In the USA, our organization partner there is not very big, but also for the fact that the government has already big program for volunteering. So they already mobilize the young people to that massively. But just to put as volunteering, it means that they also, when they are like high school and so, as I heard from our partners, it's also quite not difficult for like high schoolers and uni students in the USA to join volunteering program like this. So yeah, and I would say in Pacific area is still a lot of homework to do that. But in Indonesia, at least in our reality with our organization, it's not very difficult. Also, the fact that we can give them opportunity to be exposed with the international global connections is actually pretty easier like that. But of course, we have to restart because it's after pandemic. People really love to be in the field, not so much into online situation in our reality like this.
Okay, thank you
And
for the answer.
for the mangrove thing, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We planted hundreds of thousands mangrove. It was
Wow.
actually fun.
That's a
Not one
lot.
time, not one time. Yeah, like there was some years that we did it like that before the pandemic in different places. So we were very tanned. But we enjoyed it.
That's good.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ismi, for the explanation.
Okay, and thank you also, Dia, for the question. And thank you, Mbak Ismi, for the answer. Okay, so we still have time. So maybe one question left for you. For Mbak Ismi, maybe another person wants to ask question to Mbak Ismi. Yes. Givari. Hello, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, you can ask question to Mbak Ismi.
Thank you.
Okay,
I want to
the
ask
place is
two
yours.
questions. Number one, how do you get used to adapt in different country, situation, project, or culture? And number two, how do you get accustomed to the change itself for your life journey? So maybe you can elaborate from your past experience. What's necessary skills to have in order to get used to change itself? Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Yoga. First, how to adapt. Because in this project that I joined, everything is it's not like random projects that we need to take care of ourselves. So the content of the project is already arranged and already structured, and so including the process of adaptation. Also, when we host them in Indonesia, the International Fund Indonesia, this is also part of our homework as hosting organization to prepare the adaptation process. So I experienced both, mostly in our movement, IPS network, but also a few things that outside IPS network. It's different. So in our network, we really do care a lot about adaptation. Even arrival day, and then at least 25-30% of the first duration is dedicated for that. That really helps. So as I mentioned in the beginning, like about when we do it with a group of people, we make sure there is one full day for like introduction with each other, multiple name games, just get to know the name. For example, when I did international project with government, actually this was not prioritized, I have to say, honestly, but in our network it's very prioritized. So adaptation is indeed super important to make people feel comfortable and feel welcome. So the first 25 to 30%, as I said, and then throughout the whole duration, we always have sessions for reflection about their adaptation again. So two purposes: the adaptation itself, as well as the main purpose of this project, either it's environment or education or whatever. These two main purposes always being reflected from time to time. If the project is short, like 14 days, it can be reflected every day, every evening. If the project is long, like months, it can be reflected every month, for example. So this is very important structure in our projects to be inserted in the program in it. That's why it's very easy for me and for everybody, basically. If you think you are introvert even, you still can actually try to be comfortable in this such setting of this IVS project. Because we always say that this is part of non-formal learning every time. And for the fact that we have strong connection, even founded by UNESCO, the network, it shows strong connection with education itself. Yeah, that's about adaptation. And I just follow, for example, I just follow that process. By following means I let myself go into when there is games. Okay, I join, I blah, blah, blah. So yeah, I feel very welcome like that. And then I'm getting more speak up during the process. And second question was, sorry, what was that second question you got?
How do you accustom to the change itself? What's necessary skills to have in order to get used to the change itself?
What necessary skill? First is to try to learn how to say, handling your own emotions. How to say, try to learn not to be panicked. That's, I think I would say, because when we panic, we don't know what to decide, like blank. Oh, my baby. Wait a minute.
Okay, so for the second question, yeah, Givari, you.
Yep.
Oh, Mbak Ismi is back. Hello, Mbak.
Hi, Dewi. Sorry about that.
It's okay.
Yes, here he. So yeah, I think for me important is not to get panic, and I would say also be open-minded, but it's very broad. Everyone always say be open-minded, but you will know your limit when you come to such situation that is different. I cannot say. I can give example. When I had to do internship 6 weeks in Japan. I brought 6 bottles of spicy sambal because I really love spicy food. And after second week, I changed my mind. That's one of the thing about being open-minded. I think I changed my mind. I live in Japan for only 6 weeks. I can eat all Japanese food, for like cheaper than in Indonesia, original, authentic. Why I keep putting sambal into every meal? That's what I reflect to myself. So that kind of change, how to say, that I learn by doing, by being exposed to my own limitation. So eating, and weather, or political opinion, or religion, knowledge, for example. Only when we face this such conversation with in the foreigner setting, then we will know that this is my limit or not. And when I feel this is my limit, usually I tend to play safe. Actually, in the beginning, like I don't put so much conversation on it. I don't put so much strong opinion on it in the beginning, but after some time, I will revisit that conversation with other volunteers. But I try to educate myself that people have different opinion. It's not about it's not about me. I don't take it personally. So that kind of skill to, how to say, manage your emotion, not to be panicked, not to take everything personally. It's just different. It's not about you. So yeah, that's how I survive and actually enjoy, not only survive.
Thank you, Kak Ismi. It's such a great answer. I learned a lot from you tonight. Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Okay. Okay, thanks Givari for the question and thanks Mbak Ismi for the answer. Okay, so before we go to our breakout rooms, so maybe you can turn on your video so we will have our picture together. Are you here, Lesta, Birta, Ahmad, Aulia? Hello. So please turn on your video. Wow, we have a little one here. Hello.
You want to say hi?
Okay.
Want to say hi to everybody? Just say hi. Just say hi.
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 Okay. Hi, Ahmad. Can you turn on your cams if it's possible for you? It's
Sorry,
okay.
I'm outside right
So,
now.
okay, it's all right. Okay, Kak Coco, are you ready to take the picture? Apa?
You need to take a picture. The people, take a picture.
Hey guys, there will be 2 pages, so I will take pictures. This is the first page. I want you to smile. Cheers. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Second page. 1, 2, 3. Thank you. Back to Devi.
Okay, thank you, Kak Coco. Okay, so after this, you will have impromptu speech, and then there are a question. So, but if me already prepare the question, and then in the breakout room, you will be facilitated with our competent facilitators there. Okay, so don't worry. Okay, guys, then see you in 20 minutes. Bye bye.
See you guys.
Okay, so I think okay. Is it only 3 people here, right, Kak Coco?
Yes.
Or oh, are you? Oh, okay. Maybe Ahmad and Denny hasn't joined the breakout room, I think. Okay. So we will answer this question in the main room, Kak.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So okay. So we will also have an impromptu speech or what in 3 minutes or in 2 minutes.
Yeah, I think we can try that. So everyone given 3 minutes to try to elaborate and answer and explain these questions, give opinions. How about that?
Okay, sure, that. So we will do like the impromptu speech also for 2 minutes. That so I will time them for 2 minutes.
Help?
I'm sorry?
Oh, you can take times.
Oh yeah. in 2 minutes, right?
3
Okay.
minutes, right?
So we have to choose, right? Each one of us.
You mean choose the questions? No, we can answer uh, either one, or we can choose 3 of them. So the limitation is only the time.
Okay. So, is it starting from the who then? I think maybe
Maybe
because
Ahmad.
yeah. Hello? Hello, Ahmad, are you there? So Ahmad will join this main room or in the breakout room? Or maybe Amanda?
I think Ahmad is supposed to be in the breakout room. I've already assigned him to one of our facilitators groups, but he hasn't joined it. Probably he's not available at the moment.
Okay, that. So Amanda, would you answer? So what question will you?
Amanda, are you still occupied with the room assignment?
Actually, I'm still observing the YouTube.
Oh,
okay. I can start first if you
Okay.
want.
Okay.
Sure.
Then.
Okay, so we give time for Amanda because she just start breaking up the rooms. Okay, thank you so much, Dewi, for the opportunity. I would like to give a shout out and give an appreciation for Kak Ismi for actually saying yes to be our conductor or speaker tonight. Meanwhile, you're juggling, you have toddler. We really appreciate it that you actually juggle between your position as mother and also you as a professional. Well, okay, because I have to go to this first. Actually, I have questions, but I will save it for later. So what is English for me? So actually, English is I think a bridge for everyone to communicate better because English is being understood from people around the world. So I think if you want to, if you to give impact to a lot of people, to the world or to others, you need to have a good way of communication. And I think by doing volunteering, like Kak Ismi did in different countries, which involve English speaking, etc., it means you train yourself to being exposed using English. It means you can communicate better with others. It means that you give impact for to more people. And then for global living, I think I envy you, Kak Ismi. You have lived in different countries, and now you're in Bulgaria, right? I know it's a very rare opportunity. Not everyone can live in different countries because of many limitations, like financial limitation, or maybe they have something to do in their own country. They have family, etc. But I really envy you. I think global living can enrich us and also can train a lot uh, to us and uh, to understand that there are a lot of people that we have to deal in our life. Okay.
So
Thank
you
you,
still
Dewi.
30 minutes, Kak?
Oh, okay. Okay. Volunteering. Yes,
Sorry,
I've
not
done
30 seconds, Kak. I'm sorry. Sorry, not 30 minutes. Sorry.
Okay. Volunteering, well, now I just volunteer for Britzone. I think it's a daunting task to commit it to something. So I commit to myself that this year I choose to volunteer only to Britzone, which is only one organization, because I'm not sure uh, doing the juggling between my activities. Hopefully, I can keep my commitment. Thank you, Dewi. Actually,
Bravo,
I have
Kak
one
Koko.
question. I have one question for Kak Ismi.
Oh, yes, yes,
Can I
yes,
ask
Kak Koko.
questions?
You can ask.
Okay,
Yes.
okay, Kak Ismi.
Please.
Okay, Kak Ismi. Do you mind if I have one questions?
Yes,
Okay.
please.
Okay, so I know maybe you're doing volunteering. You were like maybe single, and now you have children, you have family, you have husband. How do you how is your time management? Can you share with us to keep your commitment doing this volunteer? I know that doing volunteer is not, you don't get paid, and how do you keep uh, a soft spot in your heart that okay, uh, although I have responsibility in my life, like having toddlers, having husband, but you're still doing volunteering. How do you commit to that? Can you share your tips with us?
Yeah, I believe, first of all, since very early of my life, I really enjoy doing things with in society. So maybe that's one thing. But time management wise, it's different. When I was student and I started volunteering as volunteer, um, I just, I had to be creative with first the opportunity of being away from the class, because in uni you can always set how many times you can be away. So I actually took that like consciously. So I didn't want to attend 100% class actually in uni, because if I could take some time away as the opportunity from the system of my uni, why not to do something good? That's what I thought. So this one thing, and then our projects in our the volunteering projects in our movement always happen in the holiday for the students, because most of our volunteer students. So that was easier for us to get a participant. So yes, so always I did during the holiday, just when I was student. And when I graduated, I had one job before putting myself into full-time career in this movement. At that time, I also only did during the holiday. At the time, during 2005, 2006, there was not such online situation, very trendy. Now it's very trending. So I did only during the holidays. But by the development of the project, like project design or making evaluation, something like we can do it through email, meeting like this, I know that I will dedicate my opinion, to one project, one or two projects. But then I got the chance to work, as professional in the field, in the organization. So when I work professionally, it's full-time stuff. I got paid actually. So it's like this: you like what you're doing, it's like your hobby, and then you get paid for that. So you will give more than 100%, of your time. So in that moment, I would say I don't need time management, because everything I did, I like. So I even add more. So yeah. So since 2006 until that 2020, I was professional in that field, but also I had days off. During that days off, usually I really wanted also still to do like weekend work camp or something like this. I don't know. I already did as my job, but still, I still wanted to come for weekend there. Yeah, also for the fact that my friends actually, I gained a lot of friends, including Devi herself. So I gained this kind of long-term relationship with a lot of my volunteers in personal level. So I really enjoyed it. So from 2006 2020, I was professional, so it was really easy for me. So now that I'm not professional anymore, I'm a board member, but also this is voluntary position. I manage my time. Usually, I committed myself to have 1 or 2 hours per day, maximum 3 hours per day, to have communication or doing emails or whatever with my colleagues in Indonesia, like this. And then I will commit myself to online meeting with my colleagues in the global level in the network. Usually it's just 1 or twice a year, and with different networks, so it's like several times a year, like this. So in the rest, my time now is only giving suggestions, helping with the documentations, and reviewing, projects, and that is budget, like that. So that's what I do now. And the rest is, as I said, I'm full-time mom. So 1 or 2 hours per day, I think it's okay for now. Colleagues in Indonesia, they're very good as well. So we are fine. I hope that helps, that answered your question.
Thank you, Kak Ismi. I think you're being very specific, like saying 2 hours or 3 hours of your time every day to dedicate for this. I think that is clear answer. I think it cannot be clearer that the commitment is like saying the exact hours like per day. I think that's very good. I will take that tips. Thank you so much.
Kak Koko, I learned to be exact more and more. I don't know why it come to my mind. The more I learn, I got interaction with German volunteers. Before I wasn't like this, but there was a time that we hosted 10 of them for 1 year. 10 German volunteers for 1 year. They always required, what do you mean exactly? Like everything. And I think I got influenced by that somehow. So it's like, I don't know, I receive a lot of influence from a lot of people, and yeah, naturally I choose something that I like.
Very good. I'm glad for you. Thank you so much, Kak Ismi, for sharing tonight.
Thank you, Kak Koko.
Back to Dewi.
Okay. So thank you, Mbak Ifmi, also, and thank you, Kak Koko, for the question. Okay, so I'm going to answer this, or Amanda, is it okay for you to answer it, or?
I think we only have like 4 minutes
the
left.
For the question,
I think
there a question?
there are no questions so far from the YouTube. I think.
Okay, so
yes. Maybe Kak Dewi, you can answer the questions. I will help you to count the time if you want.
Okay then. Thank you, Amanda. Okay, so I will try my best to answer them. So, what is English for you? For me, is it also a tool for English? Because from my perspective, that but so I joined a lot of several community, and then like several of them, like the main focus are not English, but one like the main tool for like what like delivering your ideas, and then so on and so forth. So I have to master like the skills in speaking English, because like I want to deliver what is in my thoughts, like is it already correct, or how to deliver it, how to make them convinced with what they're trying to do, like something like that. So yeah, English is a tool for me. And then I agree with global living, but for me, in terms of global living, I think that it is better based on the individual itself, because they have their own perspective what is the global living, and then they also like they have their importance, like maybe global living, it means for several of people it means that like living abroad, but like the rest of the people think that global living means like I'm the nationality of one country, but also like I'm part of the world, something like that. So it also depends on the people itself, because they think the difference of global living. And for my version of the global living, it means that I'm also a part of one country, but I'm part of the world. So when I did volunteering or I joined the community, so I'm part of the world. I want to contribute to the world. So that's my global living. Okay. And then, yeah, I I also did not so participating in the international volunteering, not abroad, but in here in not not in Jakarta, but in Semarang when I was in Semarang. So I thought about participating in the international volunteering because, yeah, that gave me a lot of insights. And then I also missed the moment because our culture is different. So we have to like, how do we deliver the ideal, like how, because the difficulties, but also the challenge and also the fun of being a volunteer, how to deliver that, I think. Hello, wow, welcome guys, you are here. Hello, so how is it? How
Welcome
is
back.
it in your breakout rooms, guys?
That was good, Kak Dewi.
Wow, great. Wow, thanks for answering. Okay, wow. So, because our time is also up, so is there any closing remarks from you, Kak Mbak Ismi?
Yeah, I would say just free yourself in terms of English, and then don't be worried about being right or wrong, when as long as it's in the conversational level. Just expose yourself to different kind of opportunities. For example, this Britzone idea has a lot of initiatives to give people opportunities. Very good. It's virtual. Some of it everybody can join it. If you interested in international volunteering, do it. If you interested in study abroad or make joining international communities in your city, do it. So just explore yourself. Don't limit yourself with only certain activity in order to get better and better in English. Yeah, thank you.
Wow, thank you. That was spectacular. And thank you for your encouragement, and thank you also for like sparing your time and juggling with your schedule, your busy time. And then for coming here also, thank you. And also thank you, Britzoners, for coming here also for today's class. And then don't forget also to come to our Britzone class tomorrow. Okay, thank you and have a good night. Bye-bye.
Guys,
Judy.
bye
Thank you,
bye.
everyone.
Bye, everyone.